Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. New checking out a new time slot. Um, First giveaway, 90% quarter, random date. So it could be this one, could be another one. Bonnie Cha, how you doing? Good to see you. Floby, good to see you as well. Good morning, good afternoon. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Swift. I know Bonnie. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well these days. Is it too early to say happy holidays? We were kind of heading that direction. Yeah, Swifty. Yeah, just trying out different time slots to see how it is. Because I usually when I do the same time slot every day I go live, it's usually the same folks, and I'm okay with that. I just wanted to see what the kind of like the genetic makeup of the crowd is at the morning kind of slash afternoon hour. So we'll check that out, and see how it goes. Hope you guys are doing well today. Tempo, why are you torturing yourself? This is the giveaway. No, I'm not running this. So we have due to popular demand, I had a few people that were asking about Canadian large cents. So these are all the Queen Victoria era from 1858 all the way up to 1901. I have some of those today. So we have just about every single date. I don't have the 1858, of course, that's kind of an expensive one, but I have all the other dates. We have more of these really nice Buffalo nickels. We have another selection of that, probably about 20 coins or so. Um, we have silver dollars today. We got a few things. We even have some slabs and a few cool silver chibis, for anyone interested in those. Just got those in. If they don't sell today, more likely I'm gonna put them on eBay. They tend to do pretty well on the Fleabay. But aside from that, yeah, relatively easy stream all the way around. For the most part, everything's gonna be buck and go. $1 starts. Some really awesome stuff. Great stuff today. Bonnie, you have to be on mobile. When you're on mobile, you're going to see this giveaway gray square right here. So you're going to click into that. Normally, when you get in, you're going to see it already open, and then just hit follow and enter. I'm sure you're already both. You can't do it on desktop, not yet. For whatever reason, they haven't implemented that in there, but maybe one day that'll happen. I didn't have enough time to run some of these other pieces, so we're going to do that today. Run the rest of the Buffalo Nickels. A lot of tough dates. If you're looking for something specific, we have it in pretty good shape. All problem free, of course. The Canadian large cents, we have a run of them, so we'll try those out. Those are gaining in popularity these days. Really hard to source those, especially full sets. Yeah, hope everyone's having a great day. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. And let's see who the first winner is here. Stangman. There you go. All right, I'm gonna run another one. I'm gonna just use this one as the stock photo or stock coin, I suppose. But you're gonna receive one random date of 90% quarter. All right, there's number two going right now. I'll put that down. I got to do a few labels here. I can't find those 24 nickels anywhere. Are you looking for 1924 Swift? Or is it like a count of 24 nickels that you had misplaced? Oh, 2024. Oh, duh. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you'd figure I'd get the point there on that one. And while we're at it, there is one thing I want to show you guys, just so you guys are aware that this is going to be a thing here in about a week. There's going to be a U.S. Mint release that I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick, just so that you're in the know. You can not buy it or you want to buy it. You know, it's really up to you. If you like it, buy it. If you don't, because of whatever reason, then that's fine too. But I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to find out some intel about the 2024 flowing hair metal. The U.S. Mint's doing something pretty special with these, and let me just go on to the website here. So this is kind of like late breaking news. People have known about this for, I don't know, probably a week or so by now, but I wanted to reinforce it. It comes out on the 15th, which is right around a week from now. And let's see. Let me go ahead and turn this here to my laptop. All right, so there's the coin. It's the 230th anniversary of the flowing hair dollar design. So they're going to be dated 2024. These are going to be metals, so they are crafted in silver, um, but they won't have any assigned face value to it. So it's not like really a commemorative. It's just metal. In the beginning, they had originally wanted to do this as a commemorative, but ended up they ended up, for whatever reason, again I'm not really sure what that is, they converted to a metal, which somewhat disappointing, but it is what it is. At least they're still doing it. So first order of business, I don't know if you guys can see this, but right over here is the item limit. They're only making 75,000 of these. It's kind of like silver round, yeah, glorified silver round, but I think this is one of my favorite releases I'm looking forward to. Household order limit of one. So you can only order one to your address, but if you, like, say, own a business, or you can accept mail at your work or a relative's house, you can order more than one. Yes, this is the point of contention here. It is $104. Not exactly cheap, but if you're just ordering one, that's what you will pay for this. So this is yeah, you can't really see it right here. This is the extra point that they have added to this metal, so that way you guys know. There's 75,000 of these that they are going to be producing. Out of the 75,000, the mint has actually thrown out an Easter egg kind of thing here, where 1,794 of the 75,000 coins, the what makes it special, 1794 is exactly 230 years, and that's the anniversary. For this is like one of the first U.S. coins ever produced. That's not a colonial. So there's going to be 1,794 of these that will feature a 230 year anniversary privy mark on them. So it's a look like this little scroll doodad here with a 230, which is pretty cool. I think that's neat. And then if that wasn't enough, right here, bullet point number 3, there's going to be 230 of these reserved of the 1794 that will include a certificate of authenticity signed by the mint director, Ventris Gibson. Why does this matter? Because some people really won't really give a care on something like this. Me personally, I just want one of the coins. If I ended up getting this, fine. That's okay. Um, but we have seen that the pieces that come with the signed certificate of authenticity, they did this last year with the Morgan and Peace dollar. I don't know if it's a reverse proof. DC Fines, congrats. You got yourself a 90% silver quarter. We'll go ahead and run another one for you guys. Um, those particular coins with the certificate have sold for a few $1,000s anytime you could find them. So if not for nothing, if you did receive one of the 230 pieces that have the preview mark and the signed certificate, I would say just go ahead and flip it and make your free tendies there on that. Um, you know, yeah, just dib, yeah, kind of, sort of. But people were going to pay the $104 anyways, with or without the preview mark. And this is going to be a release that will sell out. I mean, obviously with this chase in there, it's going to sell out even quicker. Um, so obviously that'll just kind of speed things up to the sellout of that coin. All right. So I thought I'd let you guys know October 15th. If you want it, save the date. It's got a remind me button right there to put in your email and phone number because they will send you an automated text. And it's always better to use that link that they send you through the email and through your mobile because it'll take you right directly to the product and it'll put you in the waiting room. Whereas if you went to the US Mid website and then tried clicking your way through to that product, you might be experiencing website issues, some slowdowns, things like that. Don't do that. Just go ahead and use the link that is provided. So that's kind of the big thing next week. I'm going to do a formal video later talking about it and the implications of that particular uh, chase that they want to throw in there last minute. Again, that's a last minute add on. I know there were a lot of people that were particularly hype about the metal, anyways, because of what it is. But this kind of just adds some frosting to an already sweet cake. That's what I have to say about that. It's not for everyone. I know, and I understand that. But for the people that were interested, and maybe they're kind of on the fence of whether or not they want to get one, now this should make your decision a little bit easier. And they didn't ramp up the price of the product either because they did this extra bonus thing to it. So there you go. That's kind of the biggest news I have to talk about. You heard it from me, not necessarily first. A few of you probably already knew about this. We did talk about on the live Coin Q&A stream last night, which is our weekly live event on Monday nights. So that was already brought up by Miss Paula Bloom. Yeah, James Marr. It's on the US Mint site. Yep. Here's what I'll do. I am going to put the link in chat if you guys want to go there directly. Then you can copy and paste the link. Let's see if it'll. There it is. So that's the official splash page to that one particular piece. But I would say above all else, there's really nothing else on the US Mint website that's worth ordering this year, unless you were a fan of the limited edition silver proof set or the upcoming 2 coin reverse proof 2024s, things like that. Again, that's all stuff that's elective, because they're redoing the reverse proof piece of Morgan this year. I thought it was going to be a one-time shot. I'm officially out on those. I might buy one just to give away during the holidays, but I'm not going to buy one for me. I wish they really did not do that. That really kind of diminished the value, the collectability, in my opinion, because there's nothing about the year 2024 or 2023 when they did it last year, that ties into the original Peace and Morgan dollar series. Yeah, the Peace dollar, yeah, because they did have a 1923 and a 24, but it has nothing to do with the Morgan dollar. So why do it at all? You know. So yeah, that's my feelings on that. Oh, you got yeah. I hear people have been buying the uncirculated mint sets for specifically for the nickel. I mean, it's $29. I mean, it's not too bad. You get all the coins in there, both Philly and Denver, and it's an attractive set. It's about the most common sense thing that you could buy on the mint these days. But a mint set, used to be under $10 at one point. So, obviously, the better packaging, the materials, everything has a higher cost these days. And the reverse proof Morgan and Peace dollars for anyone that does care comes out November 21st. And the limited edition silver proof set, I know people like to collect those every year. And usually they always have them available all the way up till they decide to remove them from the website. That'll be November 5. So a couple big releases in November. I love Mexican coins. I'm so sorry. You're going to be receiving a U.S. silver coin. I mean, I could take this back, Mexican coins, if you want. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you got it. Thank you, brother man. Appreciate it. Or sister man. Oh, boy. Yeah. No, it's my pleasure. Mexican coins are really hot right now. So, good stuff. All right. So, I have time. You guys can come and go as you please. I'll be on live for a few hours. I'm not going to be in this super rush, trying to get through everything. We're just going to take it one coin at a time. Usually, when I do these in the evening, there was a certain kind of like time frame that I wanted to, um, you know, adhere by, so that way I'm respectful of your guys' time. Um, you guys might very well be on lunch. So there you go. We got some of the Canadian large cents. All right. I've had like 4 or 5 people asking for these, and we have them. All right. So let's go ahead and kick things off here with this one. And we have just about all the dates. So the series runs from 1858 to 1901. That's the extent of her very long reign. This is the 1900, and there's a little H, so it's kind of a mint mark. This particular one was minted at the Heaton Mint in England. All right, so there's a 1900 and a 1900 H. I believe I have both. So yeah, that's what we have here. It's a beautiful piece too. It's a nice, very fine chocolate brown example. We're just gonna start all these at $1, and then kind of go from there. There's been some question about shipping of some of the other items from over the weekend. I've dropped some off, and then what's your price for the mortgage of? Oh, mortgage. I'm like, it's not a mortgage payment, thankfully. Um, oh, how the heck do you see that? That one right there. I'll show that to you here momentarily. Let me go ahead and sell this one up first. $1 start. There you go. So it's a 1900H Canada large cent. Did that not start? 10 seconds. Start auction. There you go. 1900H Canada large cent. One of the last few remaining years. This one has the H mint mark on the reverse. Really nice, pleasing, very fine example there. And then you will see, folks, just about one of every date. I do not have multiples of every date. Actually, I don't think I have any duplicates on any of these. So if you're looking to possibly collect into a new series, yeah, this one has a lot going for it for sure. Okay, 1900H. And then there's a lot of like really interesting die cracks. There's some repunched letters and dates and things on these. All right, Darth Brown. On the Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and label this one here. So this is actually it's a common date Morgan. It's 1897. It's an OGH, but this has a rare blue pigmentation error label. All right, so it's a Gen 2.1 blue label. Not a whole lot of these were made. I'm at 150 on this one for anyone interested. I've sold these for around 200, but if you want it, we could do that deal there for you. There you go. It's a really pretty coin, by the way. It's just a common date, but good to see those labels. I don't see them too often. I'll go to a coin show and maybe find two or three. Some of the dealers know what it is, and they ask way too much money for them. I had one guy at the recent Sacramento Valley coin show with I believe his was the 1896, which is still as common of a date. He was asking, I believe, 300 for it, and it was the same numerical grade and everything. So please do not overpay by that kind of margin for those things. They are neat. If you're a slab collector, it might be something you might enjoy. But all right, we got joyriding with the first one there. I'm waiting for a tow truck at Kroger. Glad you are. Oh, what happened to your car, Nikki? Shoot. So it's sorted by no real kind of like it's not in any specific order. All right, so this is actually she killed it. Wow. This is actually a very tough date. I believe only 1 million of this date was made. I think outside of the 1858, this is the lowest mintage one here. It's the 1894, kind of similar to the Indian head cent, because the Indian head cent bearing the date 1894 is actually one of the lower mintage dates for a good stretch of about 25 years. So this is the 1894. This one I put right around VF25. It's a nice, wholesome example, problem free. I do have a few of these that are cleaned. I'll let you know once we get there on those ones. So 1894, large cent, mintage of 1 million. It's the lowest mintage date of the series, bearing Queen Victoria on there. There you go. A little bit better. And that one going to Senor Catfeet. Nice pickup there, sir. Or ma'am. I know you're a ma'am. Now that I remember. My memory is not totally shot. I get it. Oh, this is a nice one here too. Coming up next, we have actually one of my favorites, the 1859. And this one even has clash dies on there too, with the low 9 on the date. And it's very pretty. I would say XF40 piece there. It's the second year of the Canadian large cents. There you go. And for a couple years in 1858 and 59, they did a different portrait. The one that we're used to has a crown, and then she just has her hair up in a bun, no crown at all. So it's a different portrait that they use on just 2 years here. So again, very pretty. You can see the die clashing. You can see her Queen Victoria's lips right there where the T is. It's quite stunning. Size wise, these are just a little bit larger than a $quarter in size. All right, and cat feet, grabbing that one up there too. Let's see what the next one. Yeah, another nice one. A few of you have unlocked your bronze tier. Just know that in our stream, when you unlock bronze tier, you do get a $5 off coupon on something that you purchase. I believe 25 or $30 or higher, somewhere around there. All right, coming up next here is a 1900. This one does not have the H mint mark. Um, we have found that there is an equal amount made with and without the mint mark. So one is not more rare than the other. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful piece right there. Again, I'll put it around VF30. It's a very well detailed example. It's weird. They changed up the how they do the whatchamacallit there. Okay, there it goes. Weird. All right, so this one's live. 1900, no mint mark, Canadian large cent, VF30 in grade. So again, this one does not have the H mint mark, and one is not more rare than the other. They actually made just about equal parts of both. And there is actually an album of Canadian large cents out there. I believe Whitman makes one, and I believe there's a Dansko one as well. All right, Cross, first purchase. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, just let everybody know, I'm still packing up a few of the September Showdown prizes, so you guys will see that here. Probably leave out today for sure, and then I'll send out the tracking numbers on those. Here's a 1890. All right, this one is an old cleaning. You could tell just from the color and the fields right there. You can see it on the reverse. Might even also be a improper alloy mix as well. 1890, and there is an H mint mark right under the date right there. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one here. This one we're looking at about VG details. Example 1890 H. All right, cross coming in. Wow, she really is addicted. All right, there you go, Cross. Thank you. Not too shabby. That's when you know you might have a little bit of a problem. It's not really a problem at all. It's a good problem to have. Here's a nice early date here. 1876 H. They all have the H mint marks on a lot of these dates. So 1876 H. This one I would put at fine. There you go. That one is live for you. So 1876 H. Featuring a young portrait of Victoria. They do modify these as time goes on with the series. So by the time you get to the later dates, 1890s, you can actually see some of the Queen Victoria's wrinkles come through there. She has the double chin and everything else. Yeah, it's the heat and mint. That's what it is. So these were actually produced in England. All right, thank you, Cross. All right, a nice one here. Another nice one. Another nice one. So after our stream today, I'm gonna get to some shipping. Got some shipping I need to catch up on, and all that great stuff. All right, so we got 1898. This is actually a really pretty one here. 1898, and this one is an H mint mark. Most of them are. Okay, the H is right there, nestled underneath the wreath. Okay, so another VF, really pretty VF with some nice patina original color on there. 1898 large cent. Okay. So this is about the date where you have the advanced portrait. They had four different portraits they had made through the years of this series. And now we're going to Cross. Thank you, Cross. All right, here's one of the tough dates as well. 1892, also in VF. 1892. It's a nice tough date there. I believe 1.25 million made of the state. So 1.25. 1898, and I would say VF30. It can, yeah. Joyriding, toning generally is a positive thing on most coins. I know with Mexican coins, whether it's silver or copper, that'll add quite a bit of value to those, just as much as it does here on some U.S. coins. All right, so here's my one duplicate, and this is actually, look at this thing, a 1900H. So this one has the added mid mark under the wreath, and this one is XF45. This one even has some of the slight hints of luster in the protected areas. So this is one of the finest ones that we have, and generally when they get up to this grade, these coins tend to be in the $50-$60 range for some of the common dates. Again, it's a very well collected series. It's a 1900H in XF45. Really nice example. And hopefully the pictures are helping out for you guys here. The video work. Anarchy, I do not. I don't have any large cents for this particular show. I usually have those once a week. Usually Thursday or Friday. So come check out the Friday show. We got the American Classics event happening. So oftentimes we will have coins like that because it fits within the profile of the American Classics program. And my Friday shows are usually much bigger. All right. 1897, old cleaning. So you could tell it's much more of a bronzy color. Don't let this fool you into thinking that it's mid state. It's not. This one here is like XF details. So someone cleaned a perfectly good coin. It might have just had lots of carbon spotting on there, to be honest. But outside of that, I mean, this is a good what I call place marker example that you could just put into a collection until a much better one comes up. And 1897, there's a couple different date variants with this particular one, so be on the lookout for those as well. So again, it's 1897. XF details cleaned. All right, and that was going to Coolstone. Like that name, man. First purchase. Appreciate it. Just to let you guys know, we got the rewards program activated. So that's that gold crown right there. You can always check your progress, see where you're at. The first tier is bronze. It's really easy to hit. You can actually hit it without buying a thing. That's that's the good news there. Here's coming up next, 1882. 1882, and that one is I would say put that one at VG10 in grade, but it is problem free if you need this one here. 1882 Canadian large cent in VG10. It's got a nice brown color to it, and that one's going to cross at $1. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. You guys are picking these up at a tremendous price. I cannot replace any of these for the prices that you guys are buying them for. Um, they are getting pricey. That's for sure. I think in most cases they're up around 15-20 bucks. If I just wanted to have a VF, a problem free one, not particularly easy to locate in that grade. A lot of them are roughed up and bent and anything like that. Um, Anarchy, I do not have any Civil War. As far as I know, I don't. Let me do it once over here. I do have a couple Civil War dated coins that are going to be on Friday's show. I would encourage you guys to check out the American Classics event. A lot of streamers are going to be participating in that, and that's going to be on October 10 and 11. Trader B will be on there, and a few others will be participating. I'll be one of them participating as well. I will have nothing but U.S. type. We'll have Civil War dates. We'll have some of the earlier stuff, the Federal Age. We'll have pre-turn of the century, 1880s, 1890s, 1870s, that era. So yeah, bookmark my show that I have on Friday. All right, we got another pretty one here. Again, this one was cleaned. It's a 1899, and it's XF details. Again, so someone cleaned a perfectly good coin, unfortunately, but it's a great place marker up until you find that next piece that suits your needs. 1899 Canadian large cent. And that one also going to Coolstone. Thank you. And then coming up next, we have US type. So we only have a few more of these large cents remaining, and then we'll jump into that. As a matter of fact, we got 7 remaining here. Here's a 1886, nice mid-year date, and this one is VF35, problem free. Oh, thank you for clarifying that, Joy Ryden. Yeah, so the no mint mark version of 1 million minted, and then the heat and mint one had 2.6. Okay, that makes sense. I should have checked. Probably did myself dirty because the 1900 I sold was actually a nice high grade example. And sometimes I'll usually write it down on a label as kind of a reminder, not only to myself but to everyone too. All right, another pretty one here, 1896. Yeah, this one's not too terribly dark, which is cool. It's not been cleaned. Yeah, this is 100% original. And this one is XF. I would say a 40 on the grade there. 1896. There you go. Very strong date and text on 1 cent. The vines and leaves are clean on there. Superb example. Yeah, this is probably like one of my top better ones out of this little selection that we have here today. Yeah, 1896 has a variety in the date where there's a far six, which is the variety, and those are generally about $100 plus. So you're going to notice that the six is going to be punched further apart away from the rest of the numbers in the date. This one is not that, by the way, but this is still a very beautiful coin too. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah, apparently people have been finding like Indian head cents. There was one person that found what was it? Two 22Ds out of one roll. Yeah, my wife and one of my daughters actually packaged up the coins while I was trying to sell them. So I don't know what the heck was in there, but a blank. What do you mean a blank? Like a blank planchet? Is it a blank planchet for like a copper or what is it? Um, Here's another one here. This one also an XF. This is the 1895. So again, one of the tougher dates as well, right after 1894. So let's go ahead and do this here. 1895 and XF 40. You see that lower five on there as well. Yeah, pretty easy to see. The dates were hand punched into the working dies on these. All right, mocha, right? Did I get that right? Okay, so they call it technically a Type Two planchet, where the rims are upset and ready for the strike, because they have to put those through the upsetting mill before they're ready to coin up, I guess. What is this one here? Oh, 1893. I knew this one was in here. Here's a 1893 and VF 25. There you go. There's another date that we haven't seen yet on here. All right, there you go. That one is live for you guys. 1893 and VF 25. Hey, Gilrod, welcome in. For those of you on YouTube, hope you guys are doing well. I can't check out your guys' messages because I'm live on whatnot. But if you want to come by, maybe not necessarily buy anything, but just hang out. There is a QR code on there that you could just scan with your phone and come join us. And no purchase necessary. Just come hang out, have fun. We've got deals all afternoon. Very, very light strike on both sides. So that's probably an underweight thin planchet. Can you send me a picture, James? I would love to take a look at it. Hopefully, it's not like acid damage or environmental damage, like it was buried. Here's a 1881 VF details. So this one has been cleaned. So again, if you need just and 1881, this is one of the earlier dates. As a matter of fact, the earlier date from this is 1859. They didn't produce large cents every single year from 1858 to 1901. They actually skipped around a little bit. 1881 there. And Coalstone. There you go. Oh, sloppy. Very cool. 8 Steelies? That's above average, I would say. I believe this is the last 1880s date here. Nope, I got one more after this. We got one more after this. This is 1884 in VF25. Problem free. There you go. 1884. Oh, well done, man. Yeah, I knew there was 09s in there. Hey, Mr. John, I didn't know you liked these things. Trying out a new time for today to see how things go. Usually on Tuesdays I do an evening show, but decided to go an earlier time. It was 11 a.m. my time is when we started. And final one, probably one of the coolest dates, bar none in coins, is 1888. 1888. You even have some die clashing there on the reverse. Okay. This one right here, I put at VF30. It's a nice, wholesome coin. And there you go. That one is live, 1888. And this is the last, I believe the last one. Yes, it is the last Canadian for the show, 1888. So, yeah, very nice problem-free example. You're going to find out a lot of these don't have environmental damage, which is a big thing with these. For some reason, they either end up in the ground for a while, creating some pitting based off of the acidity of the soil. You guys see that a lot on the East Coast. For those of you that hunt the fields, you take your metal detector out there and see what you could find. You're going to find a lot of those are pretty well pitted out there, especially coins from the 1700s, early 1800s. Let's do this one. This one's an interesting one. This is a 1943 Walker. All right, what's kind of cool on this one, I've never seen this before. Right on the O of dollar, there's a sizable die chip right there. That's not supposed to be there. So top of the O. All right. So I've never seen that one before as an estimate. So 43S with the reverse die chip. I'll even let me do a little write up here on this. So that way someone receives it, they're not going to forget what they bought. So there was a little bit of a break in the die in that area, creating that raised event. There you go. Good. Right there, right above the O in dollar. It's that die chip. All right. So we'll start this one at a dollar. I got no problem for that. I don't know how much it's worth. It's a pretty neat event. You don't see die breaks, die chips, cuds, things like that on walkers, let alone Franklin halves. You don't see it. You see more die clashes on Franklin halves, with like Bugs Bunnies and things like that. But not on something like this. The whole entire series of walkers was a pretty clean stint, you know. So again, it's right there above the O. It's a nice sized die chip. Again, you'll look at every single other walker and not see that there. It's raised. It's raised pretty good on there. All right. Well, you pretty much paid Mel for it. Just slightly above Mel. Not too shabby there. We have a P&D Gem Red set of 1962 Lincolns. There you go. $1 start on that one there. So if you need it for an album, to fill in slots, you have two primo examples there. Again, they didn't make a San Francisco's for this. Yeah, that one's going to John. Thank you, John. Again, for anyone waiting on any outstanding packages, I just dropped off about another 40 packages when I went to my daughter to the dentist this morning. So if you're waiting on anything, I know I have a few of the outstanding September Showdown event packages that need to go out, along with some other things as well. So that'll all happen today. Sorry, thank you for the patience, by the way, folks. For some of you that are waiting around for that, there is a 1918D in VF30 Lincoln. It's a nice early date there. This is part of the collection of nice early date Lincolns that I had purchased. There you go. So we have a couple here remaining. I had set aside for whatever reason. I thought maybe I was going to put them in my own album because they look pretty nice. It's a 18D in VF30. Nice reverse strike on there. Pretty solid. Oh, James, that is sweet. That's the FS801, right? The double D pluribussunum, the double tail feathers, and the whole bit. You can still find that in scrap 90%. I found a few. Yeah, it's so awesome. Well done. Well done. I am envious for sure. There's 19S also in VF30. There you go. Problem free Lincolns. I only have a few. I got the two that you see here. This and the 18. We just sold 19S. Hey, James, if you're feeling generous, he could always send that to me. I'll gladly take that as a tip. All right, cool stone. Thank you. I'm usually the one to sell those things. I'm not usually one to, beg and plead for it. That really is a cool find, though. Which is proof positive that they're still out there. How about 17S? This is a pretty good date. Much tougher than it looks at first glance. VF25 on this one. There you go. It's got full wheat stalks on there. You got plenty of lines on the top of the wheats. Yeah, it's a 17S. All right, AWOL coming in there. Good to see you. Good morning. Good afternoon. Well, where I'm at, it's morning for another 5 minutes. So, BU earlier dates, nothing that I want to sell on this stream, James Marr. I do have a few that I've added into Friday's stream, or Kusaiden, sorry. So if you want to pop in on the American Classic show on Friday, I have a couple of them. I got a couple 20s and a few 30s that are brilliant red. I think I have a, what do I have? 1911 in red brown, BU red brown. Let me think off the top of my head what else I have. A 24 in red brown. I have I think it's a 26 in full red. That one's pretty. And a couple 30s. Like, where is it? I had it somewhere around here. When you say earlier dates, did you have any expectation on what those dates are? Yeah, here's one right here that I'm proud to offer on Friday. Just so happens I had it next to me on my desk. It's a 34D and green reverse toning on it. If that doesn't wet your whistle, I don't know what does. I'm just afraid to offer that one here today because it's not a Friday. The Friday shows I generally have more people in. This one here, I'm just kind of testing out the flow of this time hour or this time slot. Yeah, come on Friday. I mean, we have like similar coins like that. I mean, I haven't owned a Prime 34D that quite looks like that. So yeah, come on by. We'll have that one in there. Yeah, and you're looking for the good stuff, right, for your album. So that way, it's more like a work of art rather than a dumpster fire. That's all right. We've all been to the dumpster fire level of collecting at one point. And see, we do have a say 57 D over D RPM one with a toned reverse on it. Forgot this one was in here. Why? Let me pull up Variety Vista so you guys can take a look at this variety here. Let's see, 57D. All right, RPM one. It's always good to be number one. So this is D over D. Secondary Denver mid mark is punched south. Hey, what's going on there? There you go. So you can see the extra D mid mark there. And this one, I would say, it's like when I look at it, probably like it's like AU 58. That thing is so close to BU. It's just got a little touch of wear on there, but not a whole lot. This is the type of coin that fools people into thinking that it is mid state. But realistically, I'm going with AU, like a 58 grade. All right, here you go. RPM number one, repunchment mark, D over D. Yeah, this one's not a DDO. It's not a double to die. It's just a repunchment mark. Prior to 1989, mint employees hand punched the mint marks into the working die. So they had these tools, a long steel shaft with a itty bitty little letter at the end of it, and they would tap that into the working die. And then sometimes they'll be a little bit rotated. Mint employees they're kind of funny sometimes. They may not see the perfectionist tendencies of their work, so they'll sit there and retap the mint mark a few times, and then it'll produce what we call repunch mint marks. Pretty cool event there. All right, we got some nickels here. First up, we actually have a pretty set. The Denver especially has a nice purpley tone to it, and that one kind of like a gold tone. This is a P&D set of 62. Tough date for full steps. Unfortunately, neither has that. There you go. So if you need this one for an album, there's a P&D set of Jeffersons, both with a little bit of color. I think that's pretty gosh darn neat when there's a little personality in the mix. And 1962, Philly and Denver. That's what you're bidding on here. They did not produce the San Francisco. The proof strike of this one was the Philadelphia Mint crafted piece. And then we have buffaloes. We have buffaloes. Let the buffaloes roam, as they say. Wait a minute. Oh, that was not lot 84. I'd say I had another sheet with higher numbers on there, and I was about ready to put 84 on there. Cat feet wouldn't have been too happy with me. 29, 30, 31, 32. Again, we got time. I'm sure a few of you will come and go, and I thank you guys for popping in. Again, we're kind of test driving a few different time slots in the anticipation that we could, do kind of like regular scheduled times at different time slots. So we'll be on for a few hours. We were on for an hour anyways, so probably be on for another hour or until we get through the mix here. Okay, Buffalo Nickels. So this is the remainder of some of the banging dates. This is another collection I picked up last week. And we have all sorts of great stuff. We have nice grades. We have rare dates represented here. So you might see one that you like. And I don't have much in the way of duplicates. So if you see like this 1917 with a full readable date, it's VF. It has like 50% of a horn on there. So probably like VF20, but it's a good solid date. One of the earlier ones. There you go. $1 start on that one there. And they're all problem free. All right. So we didn't put any acid date coins in here, none of that junk. You're getting 100% wholesome, problem free examples. No damage, none of that crazy weird stuff in here. We have varieties as well. We have one actually really beautiful variety coming up here in about 5 coins. And we're going to start that one at $1. Oh, call me crazy. Mr. Baumgartner, how about 17 for you? And then on Friday for the American Classics event, we will be doing giveaways around the clock for a good solid 2-hour chunk. So I have in hand a few rolls of BU Franklin half dollars. We will be giving away probably 30 to 35 of those coins away. There'll be 5 minutes revolving kind of like time clock on those. So every 5 minutes we'll be giving one away. Another great reason to come on by. You can earn yourself some free silver. So we'll see what happens. All right. So the next one here is going to be a 37D. Unfortunately, it is not a 3-legged buffalo, but it is a beautiful toned, I would say, AU50 level coin. It's really nice. There you go. That one's live. 37D. It's got some tone on there. Let's see. I'm going to send one in to have checked out. It's a 41 that looks like a D over S, my regional President of numismatics looked at it. That's worth a shot. Who you gonna send it to, Dr. Wiles or Wexler? Dr. Wexler has assistants working with him, so now he's kind of like, he's you're taking Wexler. Yeah, that's a good choice. I would say either way you can't go wrong, but Wexler is like 1A to Wiles 1B. So you're going to get a quicker response from him rather than not, which is good news. Cross. Well, there's a few factors that go into that. I wouldn't want you to just willy nilly send coins off to the graders, unless there was a reason and intent behind it. I need you to do 5, 10, 25-cent old silver. Like how old? I don't think I put any of that stuff in here. I mean, I have half dollars and dollars coming up. I have 999 fine bullion. As a matter of fact, we've been giving away the 90% silver in this stream. We do have another giveaway coming up. Oh, Canada. I wish I had some. All I had was a large cents I put in this one. This is not like some big elaborate show. James, yeah, I did see it. Yeah, it automatically does it on my end, so I see it. Yeah, cross. That sounds like it might be like a fill die, which is a type of strike through error, which is pretty cool. The thing about errors is, unless you really want to get it graded just to keep for yourself, as just memento's not the right word, by the way, but you know, um, errors sell for themselves. So oftentimes you don't even need to grade it most of the time, unless it's some like big high end type of mid error, All right, so we just had the 37D. Here's the San Francisco version of that coin. This one in XF40. This is a very good looking piece. And it's San Francisco, a tougher mid mark. There you go. 37S in XF40. Full horn, nice surfaces. You can even see some of the luster in the deep recesses of the protected areas on that one. It's an attractive one right there. On a 25, yes. Yeah, that's normal for that date because they're all genuinely weakly struck, even the nicer examples. I had a cat feed. Thank you, by the way. I had a PCGS OGH mid state 63 of that very date with a really horrendous obverse strike, but the reverse was nice and strong. It didn't even look like a 63. It looked like a VF. And I found out very early on that that was one of those dates where you either had a very weak obverse strike, a very weak reverse strike, both, or strong on both sides. There were a number of different variances. If you're able to find one, the examples that had a very strong obverse and reverse, those are the particular ones that come very highly sought after. It's still a good date though. Speaking of good date, here you go. This is the biggie right here. 1930 VF35. and it's the FS801 doubled die reverse 5 legs variety. So on this one here, let me go ahead and bring this one up so you guys can see it. This one is quite impressive. I found a couple of these over the years. There you go. One of the front legs there is doubled. There's another picture. So a superimposed picture, close up, and then one that's a little bit further away. Mr. Five Legs. One of my favorites. Cherry Picker's Guide variety, and an awesome grade too. I've found a few of these and good in VG. That still has some pretty good value for what it is. All right, there you go. Call me crazy. Dollar start on this monster 5-legger. I'm gonna go on a limb and say, aside from the couple silver dollars I have, this is the most meaningful coin that I have on tap here. Didn't even bother to see what the value is on this puppy. Can't be cheap, that's for sure. Let me see. Now that I'm curious, let's see, FS 801. Yeah, Torque just paid $26 for a $175 coin. uh, maybe I should have checked on that before I even ran it. It just holy shit. Have I told you guys I have 5 kids to feed? Oh man. Yeah, tell your friends. Blue Ridge Silverhound has been known to give away shit daily. It's been like that since the beginning of the month. I cannot win at some of those things. Oh boy, it is a great coin. It really is. Um, I mean, it's not 3-legged buffalo status. It's good. It's a mid pack variety for sure. Well, congratulations. Let's see. Here's a 37 Philly. That one there, VF 35. Okay, nice one there. I mean, it faces up better. It looks like an exit 45 ish front. The reverse slightly less, but still beautiful coin. 37p again, like a VF 35 caliber grade there on that one. Yeah, see, I've handled a few of the lower grade 5 legs for 1930, the FS 801s, and I knew how much they were worth. They were like $40, right? Which is still pretty good, especially when you could cherry pick it out of like bulk inventory at a dealer, and then you pay like a buck or two for the coin, then you feel good about it. But I've never had one that was that nice of a grade. So I really did stick my foot in my mouth on that one. But it's going to go to a new home. It's going to go to a good home, a very capable home. This one right here is a 30S. So I put VF minus, which is like a 20-25 grade. This one has reverse lamination, I believe. All right. So let's see. So the obverse, yeah. See right there at Liberty, it looks like a die crack that goes to the forehead. That's a very slight lamination. 5 ways to be kicking yourself. Yeah, I'm not a buffalo though. That's the problem. There you go. That one's raring to go there. 30s. I tell you what, it's not the first time. I've sold a few Van Piece and Morgan dollars, and I completely forget to say what the Van variety is. Now I make it a habit of writing it down on one of these inserts here because it's a visual, aid for a lot of folks on these. Oh, thank you, James, for sharing that up. Appreciate it, buddy. Always appreciate it. You know that. And cross. There you go. Hey, Ashley. Welcome in. I think you're somehow related to James. Ashley Marr, James Marr. Just different numbers on the end there. All right. Another pretty one here. How about the wifey, right? 36S and XF45. This one is awesome. That's a nice one there. Tougher San Francisco piece. There you go. 36S and XF45. Oh, thank you, Ashley, for sharing that up there. Yeah, it's a 36S and XF40. Yeah. Oh, John, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You're so kind to me. So here's a better 37 Philly in XF40. Oh man, it's folks like you that make the world go round. Nothing wrong with being nice. I would do the same. 37P and XF40 there. We got tougher dates coming up. We even have a couple Liberty V nickels. I came across one just now. All right, Mr. Baumgartner, there you go, sir. All right, there's a 29D in VF20. 29D. Now we're getting to some spicier dates. There you go. 29D and VF20. Nice solid, very solid one there. It's a 29D. I find more 29S's than I do the Denvers. I don't know what the mintage difference from one to the other is. That's a date that generally kind of falls by the wayside with me when I'm looking through inventory. Yeah, it's not that far off. 29D is 8.3 million. 29S is 7.7. But the 29D sells for more once you get up to VF. Comparable grades. It's actually a much. It's probably a condition sensitive date, I guess. All right, here's a 12D. So the mint mark is right next to that dot right there on this one. First year of nickel where they added a mint mark. Unfortunately, that's not an S, and it does have partial liberty. I call this one VG8 by grade. Would I call it a semi key or a semi key? Probably not. I mean, it is a much lower mintage compared to some of the other dates of V nickels, but I don't know. The range, the spectrum is like very varying on this date. With the Denver and San Francisco. The San Francisco is like a ridiculous coin across all grades. You're gonna end up paying over $100 for one that's in good condition. That's a Warren Slick example there. There's a 30S. This one is VF35. It's a nice one there too. All right, lot 37. There you go. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and do another giveaway here. Maybe. I think we gotta wait until this one is done. Yeah, it's a 30S and VF35. Yeah, whenever I'm done with this show, folks, I'll be back to the good old shipping department. There it is. So I was like, what happened to my giveaway button? All right. So one random 90% silver quarter for the giveaway. Put that right there. All right. One more Liberty V. This is a nice one. 1901 and XF40. Lots of hair detail, full Liberty. And this one has a rim cut right over the word states. All right. So it's got a die break right there. Beautiful reverse, too. Lots of detail. XF is such an awesome grade for Liberty V. All right. There you go. $1 start on the 1901 XF40. It's got that nice texturing on Lady Liberty's face. Much easier to see on brilliant uncirculated pieces, of course. And prayers, by the way, to the folks in the southeast region of the U.S. I don't know what the heck this hurricane's going to do, but boy, is it imposing looking. That thing's a monster. Good God. All right. Cross. Thank you, sir. Hey, Evan. I saw you sneak in there. Sneakeronies. You can't. Why? Is it because of guys like me? Here is quite a stunner. 35S. This is a tough date. This one doesn't even begin to fit in the annals of a 36S, 37S. This is quite a scarce one here. So 35S, this one in XF45, so close to AU. That's the thing that kills me. It should have been AU. It's got some of the luster in there, but realistically, you know, yeah, keep it real the best I can. 35S. She's a beauty. First purchase, coin hunter. Hey, thank you. Good to see you and welcome in. All right, I know a few of you were waiting for like the mega keys. You know, they're not the highest grade examples. To put into perspective, if this was an XF45 like the previous coin, $300 coin, an XF45. Um, yeah, polarizingly different ends of the spectrum, price wise on these things. All right, so let's go ahead and do this one. This one's good plus, so I put this one at a 6 in grade. Very nice problem free example. You'd be hard pressed to find another one that's not acid dated to death. This one actually has a couple numbers in the date. The more relevant ones, the 2 and the 5, of course. There he is. Hey, hey, well done. Gibby, the gibbies. 25S, folks. It's a date you guys know you need. How much longer? I don't know. A while longer. I don't know. Half an hour to 45 minutes, give or take. I started at 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific. So we've been on for an hour and a half already. I've just kind of been like pacing. I'm not going super fast or anything like that. There you go, cat feet. Well done, Aruski. Hey, large cow, are you ready to jump on the what'd you like? The toner? Morgan. I have that here. We might do another one of these. I'll give it a few minutes. All right, with the 25S, we also have the equally tough 23S. There you go. Again, a date that a lot of folks do need there. Hey, Evan, they got your name written all over them for you. I could give you a good deal if you know what I mean. 23S. This one right here, I put just regular good. Yeah, sure. Well, what's the spam discount? Yeah, I'm sure we can work something out. I saw Chibi and it reminded me of you. All right. Oh, I'm getting into that one there. That's funny. I didn't even use it. I did. I wasn't even insinuating it was a short joke. That's the funny part. Is like it totally did not register in my mind's eye that that's where I was going with it. There's a 36S in VF35. Okay. There you go. 36S and VF35. That's a fine coin right there. Again, it's San Francisco minted pizzaronis. Yeah, thank you, John. Let's do a little intermission. All right. This is a really, really pretty coin. It's a super slider, AU58 ish kind of grade there. You know, kind of like threads that needle between AU and low mid state. 1900. This is a tough date. The Philadelphia's. Um, oh, Bill. Damn it, man. You gotta take good care of yourself. I know getting old does suck. Yeah, my wife is still having lots of pain in her ankle. All right, so we are going to start this one at $1 again. If I had to guess, this is about $100 coin, even in this grade. It shoots way up once it hits like 62. It's a few $100s. So let's go ahead and do this one here. There you go, $1 start on the 1900 Morgan slider. Yeah, there you go, Linda May. So you can see the cartwheel there. The reverse looks like a 62. The obverse has some of the obvious circulation wear. You can see it there on the cheek, the highest points of the hair. Jennifer, you win this thing. This is exactly what I want you guys to get. 2 cracked bones, lots of soft tissue damage, and that was just from a fall. Oh, 3 falls. Good gracious. Jennifer, how's that feel? That's probably the coolest piece that you've bought so far. Not gonna lie, that was awesome. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, Jennifer. Here's gonna be the problem. You're gonna get that in the mail, and then you're gonna be. That's what I want to collect. I want to collect Morgan dollars, peace dollars. Right, Bill? Yeah, Morgan dollars hits way different than we want to admit. Hey, Jennifer, are you still here? So I couldn't find those type folders that I wanted to send you. However, here's what I'm going to send you in your package, and that's it. Go out today, by the way. So I'm gonna put this in there for you. You and your mother can work on this together. So this is a Dansko 7070 US type album. This is the premier type album of type albums. So this has it's basically new. It's an open package like sampler. So it has all of the different designs of each denomination. So what you're going to do is try and find one of each example. There's no wrong way to collect this. You could go low ball to keep it cheap. You could go high end if you have that kind of bankroll. But find one of each of all the different U.S. type coins. Some of them will be a little bit more difficult than the others. I'll even leave the silver Roosevelt dime in there. I think's pretty. It's even got a little bit of toning on there. There we go. Check out the reverse. So it goes in order from half cents all the way up to dollars on this one. There's the quarters, half dollars. It's more half dollars. This is the silver dollars. So you probably want to crack that Morgan out of the thing. Actually just slips out of the holder pretty easily. Put that in there so that way you have a visual of what that looks like. It's actually cool. And then you have like modern page in there. So I'll send this to you. I do have an extra of this. This one's an open package one. So this one's gonna go to you and your mom. And these days that's like a $35 album. If you had to buy one online. So I'm gonna save you guys a little bit of the money there. No, John, not on that one. It has no colonial spots in there. It doesn't even have like Civil War tokens or. There is a gold page, but they're quite rare. The company hasn't made a new gold page in forever. It's probably been like 12 years. So yeah, the gold page, if you had to buy it today, will set you back about $100. This one here, Linda May. So this is in 1897. It's a more common date. Okay, I'll admit that. What makes this one special? It's a Gen 2.1 PCGS. Theoretically, it's called an OGH or an old green holder. However, this one has the blue pigmentation error. label. All right, so they made a few of them with that. For something like this, I'm at 150. If you're interested, it's again a rare label. I know it's kind of backwards, to buy the holder before the coin. Usually it's the other way around. Um, but the other two that I've had of this, I've sold for $200. So if you want it, actually, I'll just go ahead and toss it up if anyone's interested. It's an exceptional piece, by the way. There you go. So $150 on the blue label OGH. I think the last time I had this, it was like 4 months ago, somewhere around there. So, anyone interested, I do have that. And I have a few others here as well. 1914 Barber with the whatever it was sitting on, it transferred the letters onto the coin, which is a cool little touch there. This is one of the key dates. Only like 128,000 or whatever was made of this particular date. So if someone wanted this one, this is actually a pretty good deal with the eye appeal. There you go. Yeah, I could get to the tone piece right after this. There you go. Nice wholesome example too. Lots of detail. All right, put that one back there. Also got the 2021 Retain Cud Lincoln. It's an awesome one there. The toned piece. You're probably not going to find one with the same color on this. So on this one here, and this is this is a bargain and a half. Normally this would be 5-6 bills because of how rare color can be on piece dollars. And normally we see just like brown and gold tone. This one has green and blue in there. So this is a ripper for someone that wants it. I mean, obviously, if it doesn't sell, I'm in no hurry to get rid of it. But it's a people pleaser for sure. And then we have, I think this is the second lowest mintage piece dollar there, 27. All right. This one also equally a great deal. This one actually I'm priced $85 less at a 63 grade. So this one's a steal here at 200. Again, we give the deals here on Blue Ridge Silverhound. And normally the coins choice BU is 63-64 grade, Andrea. Gem is considered 65 and 6, and then choice gem is grades higher than that. So, like I was saying, my usually my slab inventory has a kind of like a turnaround time of 7 to 10 days. I don't keep these that long. They always end up selling one way or the other, either with on here or I sell them locally to folks that I've dealt with. I have a few people that have coins like that on the list. So for the chibis, take your pick. You're either the samurai or the ninja. When you look at these on Fleabay, these are selling for $100. Whoever's interested in either one of these, I could do 75. So And limited mintage of only 2,000 each. And these are what they look like there. They have the certificate on the reverse. The issuing country is Niue, and these were produced, I believe, at the Perth or Australian Mint, one of the two. New Zealand Mint. So I got the Ninja and Samurai. There. So I put 75 up. Whoever buys one of these, it'll be buyer's choice. I think the Samurai is cool. It's one of my favorite. Get only 2,000 produced. No, I don't have any of the Joker. I don't have, as a matter of fact, I think I sold my last DC Comics Silver Round or Silver something another. Yeah, I don't get those in that often because the margins on them are not good for me because they're expensive to buy, and then it's not like you can mark them up crazy to make a little bit of a living on them. They're just next to impossible to sell. So there was one Buffalo nickel that I pulled out of that 70/70 type set. I think we're going to go ahead and sell. This thing is pretty amazing. And guess what? We're probably going to give this one away, like we did on a few of the coins. This is a Gem BU toned 1913 Type 1 reverse green toner. The little green man Buffalo nickel. I might as well just start this one at a price. You know, um, heck, I had $75 on the chibi. This here is $160 coin, somewhere around there. I conservatively graded it at a 64. It's not 64. It's probably 2 points higher than that. But we have to start somewhere. There, $75. Only because I'm too lazy to change the price. John for sure going to get a steal once this thing runs to zero. He's going to be tossing around there. Let's see. $375 and 66. That's where I land this one. The toning will give it extra bump, grade level wise by a point. Free from contact marks. This thing's a mega monster. I probably should have saved this for the Friday show, but it's here, and because why not? Impulsive never hurts. Hey, Ironhead, man. It was good seeing you. Long time no see. We're doing good. Doing good. John. Yeah, this thing is hot. All right, John. I have to take one more look at it. Good God, this thing is clean. Oh, I will miss you. I will miss you. See, there's a reason why this was in the type album, because I love coins like this. Yeah, man, that thing's awesome. Hmm. Well, there you go, sir. That one is officially yours. Let's see, lot 44. Yeah, I still have a few more of these here. What is this one? 29S. Okay, this is a better one than the previous one I had. This is VF30. So 29S and VF30. Tougher date. It is. Anything before 34, things get a little bit on the hairy side. One of these pesky buffaloes. Yeah, it's a 29S, guys. And for those of you in Florida, I wish you guys the best. Please do if you have to evacuate. I lived in Florida, and I've been through many storms, and we had to leave a few times. So I know how it could get. That's for sure. You guys stay safe. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Well, yeah. A lot of people are having surgery. I know Charles Tempo had a procedure last week. Uh, Jared, man, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Ironhead, I wish you the best, man, in this operation. You'll make it. We'll see you on the other side when you're all done. But congratulations on the nuptials, yes, getting married. Yeah, you get the big idea. Here is a nice early date. There's a 23 Philly. This one in VF25. There you go. 23 Philly. It's got a super full date too. Bring this up here. There you go. Every bit of the date is legible on there. 1923 Philly. There you go. There you go. Full horn on there. Man, where's that min mark? I was like, okay, can we have an estimate mark, please? See, 23S. 23 oh man. $260. Well, that's XF40. Let me see what a VF30 would go for, or somewhere around there. That's a pricey little nugget. So 25 level, 115, 30, 135. That's what the estimate. I was just curious. Cat feet with a silver tier. My goodness. Way to do it. Way to do it. So go ahead and check out your coupons that you have unlocked at silver. I think you get more $5 off coupons, so definitely activate those. And then you have a bigger coupon too on a larger priced item. You guys spend like 100 some odd dollars for it, maybe a little bit higher. I don't know. Here is a key date: 31S in VF 2025. Full date 1.2 million. Second lowest mintage of the Buffalo Nickel series. Staring at you in the face. So it's a good quality one at that. There you go. 31S in VF 2025 level. It's got most of the horn on there. Great details. I'd figure we probably have, I don't know, 20 minutes left, somewhere around there. We'll give away another quarter, another silver quarter. We have two or three buffaloes left. We got some of the silver dollars from yesterday that we'll take a second look at again. It's going to be a good time. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you for allowing me to test drive this time slot of the day. I do notice a few different people coming on board there. John, thank you, sir. Here's a 38D final date of the series in XF40. 38D. There you go. That one's live. Let's see. I believe that's the only 38D, I think. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, we have one more variety coming up too, which is nice. Yeah. Yep. All right. And John. There you go, man. Say 37D and XF40. Sorry, no three legs. No three legs on this one. So 37D XF40. Really nice original skin on that one there. Again, I made the announcement earlier today. The new release 2024 flowing hair dollar, that's going to be available on the US Mint website on the 15th of the month. They had added in a couple variances of that coin. They're producing 75,000 total pieces of that piece. Pieces of that piece. You guys get the idea. 1,794 of them. So it's like the date 1794, the 230th anniversary. 1,794 of these 75,000 made will have a small privy mark on the front face of the coin. That's going to show 230 and like a paper scroll kind of look. It's pretty neat. So very limited amount. Household order limit, unfortunately, is only one. So you may get it, you may not get it. And then 230 of that 1,794, you will receive a hand signed by the mint director certificate of authenticity. Usually, in the perfect storm, if you had received one of these with the privy mark and the certificate, it's easily going to be a $2,000 flip. It's usually how much they go for on the secondary market. They've done the piece dollars last year and all that, and a few other things. So those have sold really well. If you do come across one and you do order one, would love to know if you did pop that one. I know I'm going to be ordering one. Yeah, I've been waiting for it. Cat feed. I think they will. I think they will. People have been clamoring for a 230-year anniversary of that design. I had actually talked to a coin shop owner here in town about that very coin, and he didn't even know that one's going to be released. But he said, "I would love to see one of them. Like a remake of that coin." And yeah, they're doing it, and it's coming out next week for sale. 36S in XF40. There you go. Hey, Jay Wee, how you doing, man? Yeah, I do have a YouTube. It's Blue Ridge Silverhound. Yeah, you've probably seen Chad on there too. Encore. Yeah, we've done some videos together. Yeah, I recognize you from Chad's stream. I think he's on tonight, if I'm not mistaken. He's usually on Tuesdays and Fridays. A popular bowling YouTube channel, that's a little bit of a white lie there. It's not popular, and I don't know. I haven't bowled in a minute, like league competitive minute. Sean OnlyFans? No, no, no. Large Cal. It's wrong. It's not OnlyFans. It's Lonely Fans. And yes, I am on that site. Lonelyfans.com. Here's another 36S, an XF40. There you go. It's probably the exact opposite of what OnlyFans is, which, what do they call them? 304s? that's that's what all the people call the OnlyFans girls on there, 304s. I don't know what it means, but yeah, I don't know. I heard that online. It's funny. I mean, if you guys know what a 304 is, I would love to know what the underlying meaning of that related to an OnlyFans girl is. Yeah, I still talk shit about the Mint even to this day, except for the one product that they're going to release that I absolutely love, but I hate paying for it because it's so expensive. Like, when they jacked up the price on every single silver product a few months ago, I was like, that's it. I was like, I can't do it anymore. And then they pulled this stunt with the flowing hair dollar metal thing. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have it. Like I feel stupid, when that comes up, and I have to, you know, kind of like convince people that I want after telling them that they should boycott the Met. I don't know. It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I don't know, man. That's funny. Yeah, because we used to do stuff like that back in the day. We type hello, and there was the little equation that you type in there, and then the answer would be boobies or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's good old 1990s high school humor, I guess. It's back when we didn't have phones. 1935 in VF30. 35p, and it's got a woody wood grainer reverse on there. So this is like one of like the last like three coins, three buffaloes, I guess. There you go. That one's alive. Yeah, yeah. Flex worker, that's what I call him. Yeah, late '80s. Yeah, we were doing the calculator jokes, and if you were lucky enough, because not everyone had a pager, you were doing the little codes on there too. That was good times, man. That was back in a very innocent time of our life when you got to make sure that you had a pocket full of quarters so you could run over to the payphone because your buddy sent you a cryptic, pager message. Um, yeah, I'll save this one for last. Let's go ahead and do this one here. This is a 30s and VF25 there for you. There you go. A brick cell phone, like 1980s brick, like the kind that, like, what do you call it? Zach Morris phone, right? One of those. Evan, do you even know who Zach Morris is? I was gonna tease Evan and say, yeah, you probably weren't even born in the 1900s, Mr. Belding. It's crazy that the only main character out of the show that's no longer around is Screech because he passed away a few years ago, and that's sad. That is kind of sad, man. I'm seeing all of these people I used to watch like in the 80s and 90s, like James Earl Jones just passed away. He's like iconic voice actor, regular actor. Star Wars, of course. Darth Vader was one of the big ones. Dustin Diamond, yeah. Um, he was also in the what do you call it? The baseball movie. Well, he was actually in a couple baseball movies, right? He was in the one with all the kids, Sandlot. Yeah, he was in Sandlot. He was in the other one with what's his face? Field of Dreams. No, no, not bad news. It's yeah, Field of Dreams. There you go, Jennifer. Yeah, he's just and then Chris Christopherson passed away a couple days ago, and man, I'm like, there goes my childhood in a vacuum, man. They're just dropping like flies, man. It's like that's father time for you. So we're gonna save the last great Buffalo nickel. It's a variety 35 D over D in VF 25 RPM 4. All right, so allow me to show you what this one looks like before you bid. I don't think this is a $200-300 coin like that 35 legger, so I don't have to worry about it nearly as much. Let's see here, 35D RPM 4. Okay, there you go. Secondary Denver Midmark punch north of the primary. There you go. That is a nasty knotted up repunch midmark there on that one there. I believe that's a NGC VP Varieties Plus type. All right, let's go ahead and do this one here. $1 start. Very sad. Yeah. $35 D over D. There you go. RPM 4 in the Wiles files. Varieties in the Buffalo Nickels, yeah, they're kind of tough to find. Not gonna lie, it's work. It's work to grab the loop and then check and inspect every single one, and you know maybe one out of 100 coins might be a variety, and then oftentimes it's gonna be 38 D over D RPM. That's the most common, I would say, of them all. Torque with a little bit more salt in that wound. I'm just kidding, man. You're gonna love that 30. Yeah, that's an amazing coin. It will blow your mind. It blew my mind when I saw it. That's for sure. There's a 65. Yeah, 65 SMS. So it is 40% silver. Special mint set. There you go. 65 SMS there. 40% sliver. Again, thank you to everyone for popping in. We got some super duper Morgans here. Actually, I got a few sets here. Let's do these sets. They're sitting in front of me. I totally forgot about them. Let's go ahead and do this one here first. It's 1968 in the envelope, original envelope. This is the uncirculated set. So you're going to receive the P and D. It's got the 40% silver half in there. All right, let's go ahead and roll with this one here. 1968 mid set, P and D set with the envelope and little cardboard inserts. And it might have a certificate. Maybe. No certificate in this one. Wasn't sure if those were in the 68s. I know the older ones did have it, but yeah, it's a 68 min set, folks, that you're bidding on. Full, complete, Philadelphia and Denver. Going to Miss Andrea. That one is lot 56. There's a 69 uncirculated set as well. There you go. With the 40% half dollar in the mix as well. Also has the extremely tough 69 Philly quarter in there. That coin by itself tends to sell raw for about 25, 30 bucks. It's the only tougher date is the 83P and maybe the 83D in BU. So this is always a good set right here. Andrea, you did well. You did well. All right, Jennifer, nice pickup, my friend. It's at 57 there. Okay, we got a couple beauties here. Showed these off yesterday. Toners, Morgans, 1885. Check that out. Incredibly attractive one here. So I had this one at 150 yesterday. It's like a $200 coin. Okay, with this original, you can see the pull away and the date and the stars. Very legit toner. Let's see. Let's do this. It's gonna be less than what I had started yesterday, and it's gonna be a really good opportunity on this very, very nice, probably 64 level coin, worth all that in a bag of chips. Actually, 125 bags of chips to be exact. There you go. 1885 Philly toner. All right, no takers on that one. So the next one I know that I don't know if Large Cal is here. Wanted this next one. Okay, this one's a beast here. And not to mention, it is a very tough date. Very, very tough date. All right. So probably two of the toughest dates, or three, 79.0, 80.0, which they all have the micro min mark, or most of them did. Most of them do, and the 81.0. This is a trio of quite scarce coins. So I have this beauty here, which I put around a 64 grade. and it's got the most amazing toning, especially on the reverse. This thing is quite nice. All right, so here's the deal. In a 64, and this is how tough this one is, it's a $250 coin, straight up blast white, right, with no toning. The toning adds a significant premium. Originally, I had this one retail around $700-800, and all it needs is a slab, or enjoy it as it is. It is 100% original. I had it priced. Large Cal was like, man, I want to buy that. And he said he wanted to buy it tomorrow, but that's today. Um, so here's what I had this one at, and it's open to anyone that wants it. But I don't think I'm going to do an evening show, so I don't know if Large Cal was in earlier. Here you go, $300, $50 above 64 money, and you're getting a super atomic premium on the toning. It's on both sides. This thing is a proverbial monster. Another person that normally buys these is Very Eric's. He's usually not around for the early shows. All right. Unfortunately, I can't go any lower than this because it's already at a super reduced price. Is the coin in a mid set facing the other way from all the others considered an error? Joyriding, it's a packaging error. It's outside of the mintage of the coin, so that's kind of where the difference is. So some people don't hold packaging errors as high of a regard as normal mint errors. Hopefully that clears it up for you. And then this one right here, another this is a monster. 19010 VAM 1A Super CD Clash Die Extraordinaire. Doubled T Clash Die versus N Die Gouge in the ear. That's what this one is. And another really pretty toner. Again, probably in that 63, 64 grade. It's about a $1,200 coin. And this is one, ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to make money on this one, I had plenty in the kitty on this one for anyone that wants to do that. PCGS will grade it with the Super CD VAM designation. So this one right here, $500. So that's less than half off. I believe the last one that sold was around $1,100 on this. I mean, if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna end up sending this one probably to CAC. But yeah, that's a beauty there. All right. Yeah, no harm, no foul on that. I know exactly where that one's gonna go. All right. All right. We're going to employ a couple of super deals coming up here. So we have a few of these coins that have just been sitting here. We do need to move a few of them. All right. This one especially. So this is a 27 piece, um, nice raw one. You usually don't see these raw, and kind of like the deal of the day. The next two coins, this one and the next one. This is going to be important because you could really steal something here, and a few people have already. So in 63, which is where this one would kind of fit into, it's not going to grade any lower than that. Look how clean it is. It's the second lowest mintage of the entire Peace Dollar series. 285. All right, so we're going to start this one at $1. This is not your garden variety Peace Dollar. This is not a 22. This is not a 23, a 24, 25. This is genuinely one of the keys of the series. And pounce on it. Starting now. Again, 63 money is 285 on this. I had this one at 200, no buy bit. So, you know, I'm a firm believer that someone's going to steal this one because it generally happens that way. And it's going to be a high end collectible piece that's going to go into the hands of someone that really does want it. Torque coming in with the sniperoo there. Still $124 under book or under retail for that one. There is no book. We don't go by book. All right. And John, stacking them up. Another big one there for you, sir. Yeah, that's a great deal, dude. All right. And then the 14 with the toned letters in there. This thing was probably sitting like on a newspaper or something to that effect. Maybe it was wrapped up in a piece of newspaper. This is the key day, guys. One of the keys of the barber halves. So this one here, 1914. Okay, I originally said 128,000. I couldn't be any more wrong. 124,230. It is the lowest mintage. Yeah, it's the lowest mintage barber half from what I could see. The 92.0 is 390,000. The 1913, which is another key, 188,000. Yep. 1915, 138,000. Yeah, so this is the big one right here. I just gotta refresh my memory what the retail is on this. It's a lower grade, and it's still tough. I have this one at VG8. All right, get your fingers ready, guys. All right. So they have 185. I put a small little bump in the value at 200 because it does have the eye appeal with the letters. Whoever ends up getting this one, take a close look at it. It's going to impress you like it did me. All right, here's another bonus ball for you guys on your Tuesday. $1 start. Go for it. It's 1914, 124,000. Yeah, yeah, Andrea. I was talking to mintage. This is the lowest minted barber half in the series. Problem-free VGA that's got the beautiful transfer letter toning on the face of the coin there. Retail around two bills on this one. Lots of meat. Lots of meat on this one. It's a gorgeous example. Wow, it's at half off right now. We're close to it. Yeah. Hey, and I give you guys permission to buy cheap from me, sell it higher elsewhere. Make it happen. Opportunities like this arise all the time on Blue Ridge Silver Ounce channel. So definitely do take advantage of it when you can. I have no problem. That's how the world works. Capitalism is not a nasty name or word. Donnie, hey man, thank you. Appreciate you. You want to see the coolest silver round? I got it here for you. So this is a 1974 vintage Atlas Metals, Atlas Precious Metals. It's a curved, convex, concave, whatever you want to call it. High relief, 999 silver round. Okay, beautiful early type. There you go, $1 start. That is amazing. Of course, be more than happy to do that. Yeah, 1974 early Atlas Precious Metals, high relief, convex, concave round. All right. Kalen, beautiful acquisition. Well done. And just for kicks, the toned piece mega coin here. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Again, if I held on to everything, I'd be a collector, and I kind of am. But let's go ahead and inject the fine folks with some collectibles, and what I hope to be a great price for you guys. So this one right here, this is a $500 coin. All right, go ahead and do your research on toned piece dollars. They do not come up cheap. 22 is a common date, Andrea. The toning is the rarity here. So get ready. This is a big one. This is going to be probably more than likely the last one of the day. Thank you guys again for all of your support, your views, for hanging out with me on this fine Tuesday morning / afternoon. Again, that is a $500 bill you're staring at there. You grab this thing at a discounted rate, you could rip some heads if you resell this, or if you keep it, you're gonna end up with a mighty fine piece dollar. Yeah, play on words there. Yeah, Andrea, I am. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now. So I'm gonna run this while I'm finishing up this one here. Again, $500 premium toned piece dollar. This is a rarity. You don't see this kind of toning on piece dollars because they were never hoarded in GSA. Morgan dollars, they are, but piece dollars were not. Usually you'd find these in bags of like casinos and things like that. Wow. John, Jesus. Oh, yeah, John, you understand the assignment, sir. So there was going to be a winner in that regardless. So that's where we're at there on that. All right, guys. So I got the last giveaway. It's going to be for a 90% silver quarter. I'm going to move these two here. Yeah, thank you for allowing me to again test drive the earlier hour of a day for this. You guys have been fantastic. It's really cool to be on here a little bit earlier. I don't get that opportunity much. Either I'm helping my daughter out with school stuff or whatever, but I'm gonna get to doing some packaging. Oh yeah, I gotta eat lunch too. I've been on for 2.5 hours. So oh, by the way, 56 farthing roll, BU roll. That's like $5,000 right there. Anybody want it? I got 2 rolls. I was gonna send them off to PCGS. Believe me, I'm gonna give a killer deal on that one. If someone wants to, because um, Adam Chambers graded 6 or 7 of these. His submission just came back from PCGS. A couple of them came back 66, and then the rest in 65. So just from those 6 coins, just from those 6 coins that he had bought and paid probably around $100 for the 6 coins, he made about $1,000. No, I wasn't gonna sell it for $5,000. But there's 60 coins in there, and if the average grade is 65, which is a $100 coin at that grade, 66s are 300, 67s are around 1,000, and they're all gems too, by the way. They're all gems. Yeah, they're coming back really high, John. Coin Schools just got a submission back, and they were all bangers. Like I'm telling you. I mean, this is a huge opportunity here. So we have a minute left remaining on the giveaway. If anyone's interested, on this is my Santa Claus gift to whoever wants it. This if someone buys it for this amount, is going to be getting it essentially for free. By the time you're done grading all the coins, and then you start selling them off one by one. You consign a few to great collections or heritage. You're going to profit 3-4 grand easily from this. All right, here's what I mean. There you go, 500 for that roll. And John, I knew you were probably on board with that. So the moment you get this, dude, write up your submission. Send most of these there. If one comes back at 67, which I think there might be 1 or 2 that'll qualify, dude, you're gonna, the ceiling on this one roll is about $10,000, and I had the highest position of gem 56 farthings, which by the way is the last date of the British farthing, and number 2, it's the lowest. It's the key date. It's the lowest minted. Brody Earl, congratulations. You're going to get yourself a 90% silver quarter, sir. Whatever the case may be, let me know. Let me know what you got. Let me know what you got, John. I'm going to submit mine probably end of the month because I'm going to get it back by Christmas. And then we'll get together. Because I got my roll, and then there's nothing weird or funny about the rolls. They're all the same. And then you and I will split some of the profit off my roll if yours is a little bit light. I don't see why not. But thank you, man, for the purchase. That's going to be huge. I'll send mine off, and then sometime in the future we'll connect, and I'll take care of you on that. Rewards has its privileges, guys. But that's also guaranteeing. That's guaranteeing whatever the future comes out on these. But I also have like 40 other coins. I'm gonna do a bulk submission on those. Joyriding, it was 1853-0 with arrows, which is the more common one. I think the less common is the one without arrows on there. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I got some packing to do. Yeah, you might even see all of this leave out here today. More than likely, you're going to get your first scan tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to do a show tomorrow. Usually, I do a Wednesday show, but I desperately need a day off, so I'm going to follow my advice and take the day off tomorrow. So Thursday we'll do a mini show. We'll actually do a show with maybe like 30, 40 items, like a my normal pop up. So let's see who we could find to raid here. I don't know any of these people. B brand, local coin company, gold, silver, Naples. Hey, thanks, John. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for all the purchases too. You are awesome, dude. Hey, coin huskers. Let's go ahead and do coin. I don't know coin huskers, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Jennifer, congratulations on your first Morgan dollar. I'll get your package out today. All right. See you guys.